most busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland are setting today. Quicken Loans Arena is just at the end of that block. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, LeBron James, of course, is one of the greatest players to ever play the game, but he remains one of the most team-first superstars you'll find. He said a lot of people misconstrue what it takes to win, just scoring or going out and trying to will it yourself. It's a team game, and you have to rely on your teammates as well. And he remains, with his vision and passing, among the best at spreading the wealth. Kevin?
Great stuff, DA. Thanks. What I like about these two teams, Steve, they've got a wealth of experience. A lot of veteran savvy out there.
You know what, Kevin? Historically, if you go back, teams with guys that have more veterans usually win championships. You know, older guys, but they just know how to get it done.
And so off the tip, it's New York. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And New York, looking at who they've got. Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. Lee out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Noah in at the 5. James, yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And credit Kyrie, tremendous vision. Finds the open man.
Outside Anthony. Off the screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And for Carmelo Anthony, one thing that he doesn't get enough credit for is, Greg, his rebound.
Yeah, and Melo's never been a bad rebounder, but in the past few seasons, you can see he's emphasized that more active in terms of closing out on possessions, has a great base and wide shoulders to secure position on the box out.
And Anthony drops them both. And everyone knows that the Knicks have been committed to the triangle offense. Not the easiest offense to run or learn, Greg Anthony, but they are staying with it.
And I think for the foreseeable future, that is going to be the plan. I mean, their roster can work with it, but it hasn't been easy thus far. You wonder if the offense has simply fallen out of favor due to the up-tempo nature of the modern NBA.
And the Knicks with possession. Here's Porzingis. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Inside, here's Smith. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
J.R. Smith is strong and athletic enough to do damage inside. J.R. Smith, an all-out gunner. Never saw a shot he didn't like, but you know what? It works for him.
That's good from J.R. Smith. And you look at the numbers, Steve. J.R. Smith shoots just as well on contested triples, which is interesting, as he does on wide open ones.
He said he actually prefers contested shots. We're talking about a guy that's confident making tough shots. Sometimes when he's wide open, I think he's just bored taking those.
Now here's Porzingis. Off on the layup.
Tried to lay it in against some tough defense. Probably not the best decision right there.
Irving again throws. A floater. Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lee gets the bucket. Now Irving. James outside. Love outside. Pass to LeBron. Smith on the wing. LeBron sets the screen for Smith. Clock at 6. Love outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Rose. Noah dishes to Rose. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Rose has got his first points of the game.
Derrick Rose can score in many different ways. He's very comfortable in this spot.
Irving sets a screen for Smith. Outside Irving, back to Love. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Knicks leading by 4. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside Anthony, and the pass to Porzingis. Shot from 12, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Irving kicks to LeBron, looking to end the run, and no good that time. And New York the other way now. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
It has not been an easy quarter for him offensively, but I like that he's staying aggressive.
And that one's good, Irving.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Rose gets to lead. Outside, Porzingis. Noah the screen. Porzingis passes to Anthony. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy, but the defender got away with it.
Here's LeBron. Love outside. There's the pick, and there's the feed to Irving. Fires the three. That ball's an assist by Love. Irving's got 6 points.
The vision of Love, the willingness to make the extra pass, just more reasons why he's so dangerous in this offense.
Now here's Porzingis. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Rose against Irving. James outside. Thompson, a screen on Anthony. It's tipped to the left wing. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Lee kicks to Anthony. Outside Rose. Fires for three. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Rose. He's got 5.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Outside Irving. Back to James. Shot clock at 6. He gets that one.
He's got the touch early. Coach, keep feeding him. LeBron James, he's the elder statesman on this team right now. He's done a nice job of taking some of the younger guys and showing them the way.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. And Steve, LeBron at times last season hinting that he may be missing some of his more experienced teammates, whether in Miami or with the U.S. national team, guys who are more his peers.
I think for him is he sets high standards, and at the end of the day, he walks the walk on the court, one of the greatest players ever. If you're his teammate, you've got to fall in line.
Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Knicks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Porzingis. New York, no good that time either.
All alone inside. He's just going to have to shake that one off.
Porzingis with the steal. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Thompson with the rebound. Cavaliers trailing. Irving dishes to James. Outside Irving. Lets it go from deep. He's off on that one. So New York will take it the other way. Porzingis passes to Carmelo. Screen by Porzingis. Anthony kicks to Porzingis. And he goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Shumpert in there for Smith. And a switch here also for New York. Jennings is checked in. Well, Cleveland shooting just about an even 40% to start. Irving against Jennings. And it's Irving missing. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. James with some nice D.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Shumpert, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Jennings passes to Porzingis. Shumpert with the steal. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Pulls up. Another miss by Irving. The Knicks shooting 43% since taking the floor today. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Dunleavy's checked in. Thomas kicks to O'Quinn. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And to survive in the NBA, you need to be tough physically and emotionally. And Steve, just how grueling can a full NBA season be on a player?
It can be very grueling. You start talking about back-to-back 82 games, flying from the West Coast to the East Coast and vice versa. And then you get a chance to go up against some guys that don't let you off the hook. They don't care you play the back-to-back. They're coming at you.
How would you handle it personally in terms of just keeping your body fresh and as ready as possible?
You know, nutrition is huge now, and I think also guys taking care of their bodies and still working out on off days. A lot of times they say get your rest. but it'll be good to get some light workouts and some workouts when you have days off.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so O'Quinn nails both of them.
It's so hard to slow down the Cavs offensively. Reason why is they spread you out with a lot of shooters, and then they have that guy, LeBron James, who breaks you down, get in the paint, and once you collapse, he kicks it out or he can score the basketball.
Now here's Shumpert. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And Thomas with the stuff.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And the Cavs with inside-out scoring ability, Steve. You can't just play them for the drive or the outside shot.
Yeah, they're well-rounded. They have shooters, they have penetrators, they have post-up guys.
Take a break.
And
Take a
LeBron
break.
is really the one who brings it all together with his playmaking ability.
First one falls for him.
Do you remember that 2003 draft? Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and this guy, LeBron James. He went #1 overall.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
LeBron James' outside shooting has been up and down from the three-point line, but he doesn't really need to rely on it because he is this dominant in the paint and scoring around the rim.
Now here is Holiday. Here's O'Quinn. And James pulls it down. Kicks it to Shumpert. Dunleavy dishes to Irving. Count that bucket. And LeBron shooting just over 30% from long range last season.
Yeah, but when he's not making threes, he can go to his other game, and that's being aggressive and attacking the rim. So when he's not shooting the three ball, he's still one of the elite players when he's on attack.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
You know, Kyrie is a star in this league, but he has a chance to be a superstar.
Now here is Holiday. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kuzminskis the pass to Holiday. Here's O'Quinn, and that one is off. And Cleveland the other way now. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Jennings against Irving. Back to Shumpert. Pulls up. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The drive by Jennings. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Knicks lead by 2.
The D made their presence known, but it still didn't stop him from getting that one to go.
Good on the shot.
Keeping his head on a swivel, LeBron locates the open man.
Jennings dishes to Holiday. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Jennings. Here's Kuzminskis. Thomas a screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, it's been a long time coming to be able to say this, but I'm starting to sense some hope and optimism with this Knicks basketball team. I mean, they're in a good spot financially. They're going to have flexibility in terms of filling out that roster. And then you've got a core of young talent that is exciting the fan base and which you can build around.
That one is off. And for the Knicks and their positive outlook, when New York has a Knicks team that they love, that can capture the hearts of the entire city.
And you have some of the most diehard fans in the world wearing Knicks colors. There's no doubt about it. You can see the team also has improved the ball movement and the team play in the last couple seasons. Knicks are starting to become a team that is exciting to watch, win or lose.
Steve, you know, you won a handful of gold medals with the U.S. national team, and the program went into a period of decline. Now they're back. How did they get back on track?
You know what, Kevin? I can go back to 2000 when we almost lost that gold medal. And I think you just can't throw all-stars together and expect to have team chemistry. They did a nice job of bringing it back to training camp kind of atmosphere. Continuity, what you need to have a winning, successful program.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Kyrie Irving, former #1 overall draft pick, Rookie of the Year, multiple All-Star games, gold medalist. He has his own signature shoe, and yet I think he still has room to even get better.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Brandon Jennings. And so Irving nails both of them. And Kyrie Irving says he'd like to take on more of a leadership role that can be tricky sometimes when you're a guy playing with a superstar like LeBron James.
Yes, because he's obviously one of those leaders that he's been in place as a leader, one of the best players. But I think Kyrie Irving is trying to learn from LeBron and take more of a leadership role. You can do that. You can have 2 leaders on the team.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 11. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And the team wants Shumpert to be a 3-and-D guy. Just has to be more consistent out there.
Pass to Kuzminskis. Outside Rose. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Irving. James outside. Puts up a 3. The Knicks pull it in. Rose kicks to Thomas. Holiday against Shumpert. Back to Thomas. The pass to Kuzminskis. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Excellent bounce pass there to set up his teammate.
James left side. To the middle. It's deflected. And Shumpert kicks to Dunleavy. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Irving from long range. That shot is off.
When your man hits a 3 in your face, your natural instinct is to try to get back at him. Just couldn't connect.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. New York ahead, up 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. A chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even killed. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
And they really are just giving them no breathing room out there. They have completely flustered them and set the pace of this game in their favor.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Rose, and it's Anthony in at the small forward position. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyrie Irving was a virtuoso ball handler when he came into the league. He could penetrate at will and get to the rim. With all the injuries over the years, he's made an adjustment to that. He said, I enjoy finishing around the big men, but honestly, I'm trying to stay off the floor. I'm not going to stop trying to get to the basket, but with the big men we have, I don't have to do it every single time. We all learned that lesson over the years, Kevin.
Pay the price going in there, don't you, D.A.? Thank you. Pass to Hernangomez. Irving against Rose. Pass to Kuzminskis. Here's Hernangomez. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Love. Not a lot of room. And there it is for him.
A more physical player than he's given credit for. Love finishing through contact, plus he's going to the line.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Iman Shumpert. Porzingis is checked in for the Knicks. Jennings comes in for Rose. The Cavaliers have shot 6 of 7 at the line. That free throw good from Love. Well, we're hearing less about flopping now, thank goodness, than we did a couple seasons ago. The league started issuing penalties for the worst flops. You think that's made a difference?
Yeah, I think so. Guys were, I mean, it was getting carried away. A lot of Hollywood was acting right there. And I think for the NBA's, it's hard. You see guys full speed get hit, and some of these guys are acting like they got hit by a Mack truck. So I like the fines for flops.
And of course, you never flopped.
No, not at all.
No,
Kim. No, not me. No way.
We've looked for the tape. We can find none. None. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Jennings. Smith wide open. He fires. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Smith's got 5 points so far. New York trailing. Jennings kicks to lead. Outside, Porzingis. He feeds it to Carmelo. Lets it go from 14. And for his second basket, he's now 2 for 6. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Irving against Jennings. Irving double team. Love up top. Hits the front of the rim and out. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. It's tipped and stolen by Fry. Smith for 3. Again, the miss by Smith.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jennings with the ball. Picked up by Love. Jennings passes to Porzingis. Anthony against Jefferson. Anthony kicks to Porzingis. That one good for 2. And now a 3-point New York lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Feeds it to Irving. Fires from 14. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Absolutely fearless Kyrie. You have to do more than just get a hand in his face.
Pass to Porzingis. It's tipped. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Jefferson dishes to Irving. There's the triple. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
From 12 feet out. Porzingis can't hit.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
No, not at all. When you see him guard you, just try to move the basketball on. Tough night for him shooting the basketball, but this team has been resilient. That's why they hold the lead.
Jennings kicks to lead. Left side, Porzingis. Kicks it out to Jennings. Shot clock at 6. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
The reason why he has such a great touch. You got to have that shot inside with the big guys.
Now, here is Irving. 16 points for him. Takes a three. Cleveland gets it back. And Love with his second chance points.
Anticipation and tenacity, two things that makes Kevin Love a terror on the offensive glass.
Lee kicks to Anthony. From 18 feet away, Jennings can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. There's a screen. Love with the screen on Lee. Smith kicks to Jefferson. To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You talk about off-season dedication. Kevin Love has been able to transform his body since he came into the NBA. Going from around 265 pounds at UCLA to where he is now.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. And Kevin Love always working over the summer, doing yoga and all kinds of training.
Well, I think yoga is a little bit more safer. You remember he broke his hand lifting weights back in Minnesota, but give him a lot of credit. He does a lot of cross training and is showing up. He has transformed his body, and that'll give him some more longevity.
Both free throws good from Love.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Jennings with the ball. The pass to Hernan Gomez. To the paint. Lets it go from 11. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And that's now 9 points for Carmelo Anthony. Love in the post. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Something seems off with him tonight. Maybe it's his rhythm or his timing. Fortunately, his teammates are playing well enough to keep them ahead.
A different look for New York. Lance Thomas comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Courtney Lee. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
I hope people don't forget about Kevin Love's elite numbers back in the days. Crazy numbers. 1 year he averaged 26 and 13 rebounds for the Timberwolves.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 16. Love outside. And stolen by Jennings. Here's Hernan Gomez. The kick out to Holiday. Dishes it to Thomas. Here's Hernan Gomez. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. The feed to Jennings. Goes back up. And it's off the back rim. No good. Cavaliers leading. In the corner, Irving with it. Irving double team. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And And GA, after being such a fixture in the city of Chicago and for so long, Joakim Noah signing with his hometown team, the Knicks, in the last offseason, a bit of a bittersweet end of his time with the Chicago Bulls. A lot of moving parts in his time with Chicago.
Yeah, and, you know, his playing time had dwindled, and it was just, I think, in everyone's best interest for him to move on. It's a great fit in New York, both with the team and the pulse of the city. Clearly was still valued highly around the league as it took a sizable contract to put him in that Knick uniform.
And a bit of an end of an era when Joakim Noah left Chicago. Many figured he'd be a Bull for life, but with a reduced role and issues with others in the organization, Steve, it seemed like the writing was on the wall.
Yeah, for Joakim Noah, one of those guys you just said, hey, he's always going to be there. But I think the injuries and then being able to play at a high level without Joakim Noah, he'll definitely be missed. But it was just time for Joakim Noah to move on.
He hits the second from the line. And the city of Cleveland still aglow from their first major professional sporting title in over 52 years.
They waited a lifetime, Kevin. In the end, it was a native son, LeBron James, who returned to lead them to glory. You just couldn't script it any better.
Now here's Noah. And the Knicks miss again. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's foul number 2 for him. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And Shumpert kicks to James. The screen from Thompson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot. And one of the most resilient players around, Tristan Thompson, hasn't missed a game with injuries since 2012.
And for a big man who plays the way he does, battling in the paint, going after every rebound, and also being the muscle for his team, it's impressive he's played this many games.
Free throw good, LeBron.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Brandon Jennings. And both free throws good for James.
And the Knicks overhauling their roster with some big names. Of course, the former Bulls, Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah, but also shooting guard Courtney Lee, who I think can definitely help them with his defense and shooting.
Noah the screen. To the right side. Lock at 6. Holiday the pass to Rose. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And we heard some speculation that the Knicks might look to trade away their veterans and look to rebuild around Porzingis. This summer, that was not the case, though.
Well, it seems like rebuild is a dirty word in New York City. There's not a lot of patience for losing. We'll just see how far they can go with this new roster.
Now here is Holiday, following the shot by Tristan Thompson. And Holiday kicks to O'Quinn. The dish to Holiday. Pass to Rose. From 12 feet out, it's blocked.
With Shumpert's athleticism, he can bother the shooter.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Thompson outside. Takes the 13-footer off the left rim and out.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
That will be in his head. The next time he comes down the lane, he'll have thoughts about that one.
Now here's Rose. Thomas dishes to Holiday. New York moving the ball around. Here's Noah. The shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. James outside. On the wing, Shumpert. Down low, Dunleavy. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And that's what you want to see. They're doing a good job getting points in the paint here in the second.
And the Knicks making a change here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Free throw drops for Dunleavy. And Mike Dunleavy, one of the very few players from the 2002 draft that is still playing. He was the number 3 overall pick that year, and he can still give you a little bit of everything on the floor.
That's what you love about Mike Dunleavy. He's one of those players, he obviously can shoot the basketball, but he's unselfish. He makes the extra pass. He just knows how to play. And on the defensive end, he competes.
Kicks it to Holiday. Jumper off the screen. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
Out to Jumper. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Always working to become a more efficient scorer. Shumpert looks good there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Holiday left side. Passes it to Kuzminskis. The kick out to Holiday. He dishes it to Rose. And the Knicks miss again.
He's usually money from mid-range, but the defender got up in his shirt, took him out of rhythm.
And now it's a double-digit lead. 9 points for Amon Shumpert.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
And here's Holiday after the 3-pointer from Amon Shumpert. Holiday, a screen on Thompson. Here's O'Quinn, true on the 14-footer. O'Quinn's got 6.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now here's LeBron. 8 points for him. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And here's Rose. 44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Kuzminskis. Clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That one on Dunleavy.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him. A point guard, Derrick Rose, a former MVP, so hard to watch because we know once he was at the top of his game. Game is kind of slipping because of the injuries, but he's still a great player in this league.
And I think, Steve, the thing with Rose we have to emphasize is that he is still a great player. It's just that he isn't nearly as dominant as he once was.
You talk about Derrick Rose before the injuries, arguably was the best player in the league at times. Now you see him, like you said, still able to be good, and that's what you like about him. Still can compete.
He doesn't get the second one. Cleveland leading by 10. Now LeBron. Shot from 12. Thomas with the block. He kicks it to Rose. Holiday with the 3, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline.
With good length and athleticism, Shumpert can guard a number of positions.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Cleveland ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 20-7 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
Got to come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
First half in the books. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome back as we break down all the action. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. With an excellent team performance in the second quarter, they were able to push ahead, scoring easily and defending with a lot more intensity, pushing out to a 10-point lead here at the half. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Kyrie keeps evolving. He's the new brand of point guard in today's NBA. He can pass or score, push to action, or just take what the defense gives him. And with his instincts, his toughness, he can be impossible to stop. You saw it in the first half.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Glad to have you back with us in Cleveland as we take a look down at the outside portion of Quicken Loans Arena. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he did a nice job. He got some easy buckets, made some tough shots. He erupted in the first half of play.
Cleveland leading by 10. LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. And it's Thompson in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Another miss by LeBron. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Anthony kicks to Porzingis. Irving against Rose. Here's Porzingis. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Irving. Smith for 3. And Lee pulls it down. Knicks trail by 10. He feeds it to Rose. Back to Lee. And it's good. Swap through contact. Gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
He's always one step ahead of the game. Passes like that show off his court vision.
For New York, they have made 5 of 10 free throw attempts. A lot of misses. The Cavs, an elite offensive squad, and they've improved at the defensive end last season, moving Steve from the bottom half of the league to the top 10 as far as defensive efficiency.
You know, it starts with their rebounding. They're dominant in that area. With their size and strength, they don't allow teams a lot of second opportunities.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Rose dishes to Carmelo. Porzingis kicks to Anthony. Stolen by Thompson. LeBron with it. 8 points for him. Great defense that time from Noah.
And this is not how they wanted to start out the second half. Just 1 for 4 so far.
Feeds to Anthony. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Anthony against Love. Just 5 to shoot. Anthony kicks it to Noah. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now, here is Irving. 16 points for him. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
It's his first trip to the line. At the line for 2. First free throw is good.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers winning the first title in franchise history, upsetting the favorites, the Golden State Warriors. First time ever a team returned from a 3-1 deficit in the finals to win it.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And GA, the Cavs are now the hunted team. Do you like their chances of repeating as champions?
I think they've got as good a chance as anyone, and probably better because they really have owned the East. If they can stay healthy, no reason to think they can't do it again.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
That would have been a good time to just keep it simple. No need to rush that pass.
Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Rose against Irving. 14 feet away. Rose with another miss.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
And if you're the defense, you probably should sag off him right now because he's not knocking down anything.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's tipped. Irving with the steal. Jefferson passing to Love. For 3, Smith. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch.
Outside Rose. New York moving it around. And he makes that one. 11 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Irving kicks to Smith. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Noah with the block. Now here's Anthony. 11 points in the game. Lee dishes to Noah. Anthony right side. And stolen by Love. Back to Irving. Anthony against Jefferson. Pass to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. It's deflected. From deep. Love can't hit.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
I just think he can get a better look than that one.
Now here's Anthony. And there's the pass to Rose. Rose double teamed. And a wide open look for Lee. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Knicks making a change here. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Outside Irving. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
Filling it up at will. Kyrie's arsenal on full display.
Lee kicks to Anthony. Noah with a screen on Irving. Jennings passes to Noah. And And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
He also understands better than most how to use angles, and that was the reason why.
The Knicks have not shot all that well from the free throw line, 6 of 11.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Now, here is Irving. 18 points for him. A floater. Noah with the block.
Nice job by Noah, elevating for that block.
Here's Irving to the paint. Here's Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. He's got 9.
That's just terrific ball movement to get his teammate a wide open shot.
Knicks trail by 7. Holman here now for an injury report. Now an update on LeBron from David Aldridge. What'd you find out, David?
Kevin, I caught up with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. He informed me that it looks like a strained calf muscle, but he didn't have any further details. That's the end of his night, and he could be out for a while. Not the news he wanted to hear, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best, as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
And I'm sure his teammates want to see him come back very, very soon.
Pocket 2. No good from Irving.
This is the guy who had 3 threes in the first half. Since then, still waiting on number 4.
And Kyrie Irving, one of the most talented scorers, certainly, Smitty, in the NBA, but he feels the pressure, I think, to try to tighten the screws in his game defensively.
You don't get many nights off defensively at the point guard position in today's NBA. That position is very deep. No excuses, though. To be great, you've got to get it done at both ends.
The Knicks have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Jennings. For the Cavaliers, Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. And Shumpert in there for Smith. Brandon Jennings hits them both. And here are the Cavaliers now. They've held a 12-point lead early. Outside jumper. Back to Irving. Wide open. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
It's back to Jennings. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Jennings has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The shot misses. Good D by Irving. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And watching Melo, you can just see how his game has grown since when he came into the league. I mean, still as great a scorer as you're going to find, but he's doing so much now in terms of his passing and his defense. I mean, visibly much more of an impact on the floor in other facets. And I think that's a credit to his maturation and the reason why there's some optimism for the Knicks.
And with Melo and seeing his game grow, it's almost like he's putting more trust in his teammates and not going at it alone quite as often.
And when he does need to ISO and take over,
for possession. He's still effective at it. Melo has always been a good passer, and now he's just trusting his teammates more. Scoring is down a bit, but he's a scarier player to defend.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Cavaliers leading. And here's Irving. 18 points for him. Outside jumper. Dishes it to Love. 13 feet away. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
The 5th pick in the 2008 draft, Kevin Love entered the league with a maturity well beyond his years.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Had about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
That free throw good from Love. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Knicks trail by 3. Jennings kicks to Thomas. New York moving it around. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Cavaliers shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Unloads from 13. Love with another miss.
And surprisingly couldn't connect. That's a high percentage a look as he's going to get.
Jennings against Irving. The kick out to Holiday. Shumpert with the steal. To the inside. Dunleavy dishes to Irving. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 21.
Continuing from where he left off. First 3-pointer of this half, 4th of the game.
Knicks trail by 6. Jennings passes to Kuzminskis. Now the feed to Jennings. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Kuzminskis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jennings. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Jennings has got 11 points in the quarter.
I don't know what coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Dunleavy kicks to Shumpert. The dish to Fry. Count it. Fry's got his second basket.
The length and athleticism of Fry showing up inside.
Jennings kicks to Holiday. Pass to Jennings. Here's Kuzminskis. Holiday left side. They grab their own miss. And Holiday is right there.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Fry. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
The Cavaliers really wanted Channing Frye. Made the deal at the trade deadline. They took a huge luxury tax hit to add him to the team.
And Fry at 6'11", an excellent three-point shooter. He gives the Cavaliers, Steve, a different look in the front court.
In the playoffs, it's all about matchups. He has some big games helping them sweep the Atlanta Hawks in the semis. When you have shooters at every position, it's tremendously difficult to defend.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Justin Holiday. And so he makes both from the line. And Channing Frye wasn't a three-point shooter coming out of Arizona. Smitty, he sure is now.
It wasn't until his 5th season in the league and his 3rd team in Phoenix that he started to focus on the 3-ball. And yes, he's a stretch 5 or a stretch 4. He can shoot the basketball.
Now here's Rose. No good on the 3.
He just looks uncomfortable offensively, really over the course of the whole game, and is killing his team.
Love, no good. Knicks trail by 6. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Rose against Irving. Pass to Kuzminskis. Deep 2 from Anthony. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
Irving dishes to Fry. Stolen by O'Quinn. And they're pushing it up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Irving kicks to Love. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. On its way from Irving for 2. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. New York's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Kicks it to Jennings. For the lead. Cavaliers with the rebound. Fry's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Jennings wide open. Jennings can't get that one to fall. Cleveland's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Shumpert passes to Love. Shumpert dishes to Fry. For 3, Dunleavy. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And that is a big-time 3, fellas, to extend their lead right at the buzzer. What a way to head to the 4th.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Melo and Porzingis, the 2 stars at the forward spots. Derrick Rose is out there with Lee, and it's Noah in at the center position. New York moving the ball around. Here's Rose, and Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Off the inbound pass, and with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Derrick Rose. Well, Cleveland shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Now Irving. They set the pick. He dishes it to Fry. Just 5 on the clock. Smith's shot is good.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Lee kicks to Porzingis. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Irving leading the charge. Knicks trail by 6. Lee passes to Rose. High post shot. Jump shot is good that time.
And great elevation on that shot from Rose. When his jumper is falling, he becomes a nightmare to defend.
Irving for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Lee dishes to Noah. And Noah with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Smith outside. Back to Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Right now, he's trying to find the mark. Unfortunately, he's starting to feel a little bit desperate.
To tie it up. And Porzingis with the lay-in. It's a tie ball game.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
On the wing, Irving. He kicks it to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Rose passes to Lee. Noah the screen. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Anthony. Here's Noah. And the shot goes down. Noah's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
You know what? That was perfect timing on that possession. Huge play in the game. They needed those points right now.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Irving, and they take the lead. And that's 10 points for Porzingis.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. The Knicks making a switch here. Jennings is checked in. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Jennings against Irving from 17 feet out. That one goes in. Irving's got 23 points. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And really, the last thing you ever want to see in a game is somebody getting hurt.
You never want to see a player go down like that, especially the way he went down.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dunleavy's checked in. Here's Jennings. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got his 3rd rebound on the night. He feeds it to Smith. The pass to Fry. Back to Smith. There's the 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And that's his 2nd triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
Outside, Porzingis. Anthony on the wing. From about 16, he squares up and sinks it.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
There's no one else they want with the ball in his hands and the game on the line than this fella.
Fry, good. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
You know they like to get a lot of shot opportunities from in that close.
Outside Jennings, poke loose. And here we go, Shumpert running it up the court. Sweet little floater. And now a 5-point Cleveland lead.
Adding a little floater to his game. Shumpert always working to improve his offense.
Shumpert against Jennings. Now here's Lee. Defense right on him. Some room here for Jennings. Cavaliers with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead early. Smith kicks to Thompson. Great defense that time from Noah.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
And that kind of tier defense is crucial to any team's success. Gotta defend the paint.
Now here's Porzingis following the shot by Tristan Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Thompson. And it's time for an injury report. Let's get an update on Irving. What's the status, David?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Cleveland's head athletic trainer. They checked out his foot, and it appears he may have sprained his toe on that play. Coming back tonight is not an option for him, and they are hoping he won't have to miss too much time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
And I'm sure his teammates want to see him come back very, very soon.
And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in. Lee kicks to Anthony. Puts up a three. Tries to save it, but they'll get another chance. Lee outside. Noah the screen. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Anthony. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
He is definitely a very clever player who keeps the defense on their toes.
Smith for three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And New York will come the other way. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
It's good. And now just a 1-point Cleveland lead.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
J.R. Smith on the wing. Thompson in the posts, working on Noah. That one goes. Count it. 9 points for Tristan Thompson.
Refining his skill set inside, you see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
Jennings with the ball. Passes to Porzingis. Inside. Now here's Love. Feeds it to Dunlap. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. When you watch Porzingis play out there on the floor, he is just pure excitement. On either end of the floor, you have to expect the unexpected. And watch Greg for big plays because he has been delivering.
He comes up with what I call momentum plays more often than not. The pitching for the huge putback dunk or the block. His style of play is why he became so popular so quickly.
First one falls for him.
And one thing about Kristaps Porzingis, you know he can overcome adversity. I mean, he was booed heavily on draft day for not being the selection the fans wanted. And you know what? Didn't let it bother him and didn't take it personal. All he did was go out and win over every fan of the New York Knicks imaginable. And he made a few more. Just a spectacular rookie campaign. And I just tell you guys, the sky is the limit for this young man.
Left side, Love. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. Launches it. And it's Smith again missing. And for Porzingis getting booed on draft day, that can leave a sour taste in a lot of players' mouths, but he understood it, and he just uses it as motivation.
Kevin, give him credit. A lot of players may let that distract them or detract from who they are, but not Porzingis. That exciting play, though, quickly won over any critics he may have had.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's get an update on Irving. What's the status, David?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers. And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. He won't return for this game, and depending on the final prognosis, he may miss a number of games before making a return. I'll let you know more details as soon as I find them out. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
And I'm sure his teammates want to see him come back very, very soon.
That free throw good from Anthony. A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Shumpert, and McRae subbed in for Felder. That one is no good. Cavaliers leading. Smith kicks to McRae. The screen from Thompson. Inside. Here's Love, hits the jump hook.
Rising to the challenge. That's a big bucket by Kevin Love.
Jennings passes to Porzingis. It's back to Jennings. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Jennings has got 15 points here in the second half. Well, the Cavaliers shooting about 47% here in the fourth. McRae kicks to Love. Dishes it to Smith. And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That's his fourth foul of the contest. James Jones, who's checked in for Cleveland. Iman Shumpert has come in for Jordan McRae. And the Cavaliers with possession here. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Good look by Shumpert. Right on the money.
Knicks trail by 3. Jennings passes to Porzingis. It's back to Jennings. And the layup is good. Jennings has got 6 points in the quarter.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace has picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
.149 left in the fourth. The Knicks shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Outside Anthony. The feed to Jennings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And shot on the way. Rebound by Smith. The Cavaliers leading by 3. The dish to Shumpert. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's 17 points for Iman Shumpert.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
It has taken them a while to find their range, but in the most important quarter, the fourth, they found it. That is a big, big bucket from Noah.
Here's Smith. The screen from Thompson. Down low. Noah with the block. Pass to Anthony. 44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Wants to get it off to Noah and does. Lee kicks to Anthony. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
It's not often you see that kind of mental lapse. He just lost track of where he was.
Richard Jefferson. He's checked in for Jones. .35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And an intentional foul right there. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
And for a guy as strong and as athletic as Shumpert is, he really doesn't get to the foul line enough, in my opinion.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Every little bit helps. Outstanding work hitting those free throws.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 6. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
They don't have a whole lot of time left, so that strategy makes the most sense.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Lee kicks to Anthony. Shot from 16. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4. And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Sasha Vujacic is checked in for the Knicks. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the game. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Porzingis, it falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Sasha Vujacic. And that one misses. And the Cavaliers with possession. They've held a 12-point lead early. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game. New York calls timeout. They're behind by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's the Knicks now. 6-point game. Noah against Love. Here's Porzingis. No good on the triple. And they go to the intentional foul.
Two shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. So it's the Knicks now. from deep three-point range. No good there. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, we're at an early part of the season, but what did you want to accomplish tonight individually and in the team flow?
Just wanted to come out here and compete, get the win. We wanted to set a standard for ourselves. The most important thing was just coming out here and competing for my teammates and, doing whatever possible to get this win.
And you all did that tonight. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Iman Shumpert. He lit up the scoreboard in the fourth. Guys were scrambling around trying to match up with him. He was in too much of a groove to be messed with.
His patience was incredible tonight. If he didn't have a good look, he kicked the ball out, partly because he had the confidence that his teammates would get it back to him. That's exactly what happened tonight.
Oh, my. You talk about a bench player having an impact? That's as big as it gets. And the crowd was loving it. Look at them. They're still here. Ernie, the game's over, and they're jumping around, taking selfies, trying to get their followers up. Oh, my. This came out of nowhere. Who is this guy?
And that's it for tonight. But we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.